My name is leslie1. Until 2019, I was the CEO of Grizzly Corps and the director of Camp Morningstar in Jones County, Iowa. Grizzly Corps specialized in outdoor experiences for kids, for families, for companies. We built relationships between people and between people and nature. At the heart of it, we offered an outdoor experience in rural Iowa that features friendships, fun, and character building exercises. Our flagship program was our annual summer camp for preteens and teenagers, but we also operated outdoor-based programs and experiences throughout the spring and the fall. In November 2017, for example, we hosted an outdoor extreme obstacle course event, Storm Chase, at our location. It was the first national storm chase event in eastern Iowa. That's when I first met Chris McLean. A court judgment in 2018 against Grizzle and Camp Morningstar ended our summer camp program for kids. We still offered corporate retreats and special events, but these did not generate enough revenue to stay viable. We decided to put the land and buildings up for sale. Imagine my surprise when McLean contacted me about purchasing the site. Chris jokingly asked if I was included in the deal. I thought there might be some serious intent there behind the question, so I replied, "Why, yes, that could be arranged." It's been a great experience. Chris and I make a really good team, if I do say so myself. Chris is the idea person and creative genius behind the show. I'm the hyper-organized one to make sure that we come close to realizing Storm's dream. I had some input on the contract and rules of the show. The whole instrument was designed to give the production team as much flexibility as possible to deliver an entertaining product. Sometimes things need to be adjusted on the fly, or we may need to create backstories, narratives, or other story enhancements to drive the plot. We also need to ensure as much privacy as possible during the creative process. We and the network control the narrative, not the individual participants. My job title on Prairie Storm is literally my job description. I'm the showrunner. I run the show. I had the daily responsibility of consistently carrying through with the theme and not lose the thread of whatever narrative the director and production staff were attempting to drive. Since the cast members were in seclusion, they really didn't have knowledge of audience reaction. I tried to give them a little insight and encouragement and prepare them for upcoming challenges. Initially, it took us a while to get into our groove in Season 1 of Prairie Storm in 2020. Once we developed a workable daily pattern, things really fell into place. It sure helped that we had such a superstar performers as Mark S. Miller and Joe Metzinger, battling it out at the very end. That kind of suspense doubled our viewership for the final show and made the series a hit. The BW was pleased and signed us up for another final show and made the series a hit. The BW was pleased and signed us up for another season. I followed the same pattern that worked in Season 1 for Season 2 of the show, and while the participant personalities were quite different from the previous season, I thought it went very smoothly. We had a well-oiled production machine. Clearly, word of mouth about the show increased viewership even more. We were on a roll. At the end of Season 2, I was stunned when Chris told the production team about the new 5-year contract extension. That kind of job security is rare in the entertainment industry. Having a longer future contract guarantee meant that we were